journeyman, joking with Coach Malcolm, team bonding trips, and getting yelled at by Rick Lorenz. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for Kalani Rosa.
All right, that's our senior celebration for tonight. Two senior players on the Central Catholic Rams, McKenna Jackson and Kalani Rosa. If you'll remember, the first week we did highlighted players. We highlighted McKenna Jackson, and the second week we highlighted Kalani Rosa's. Kalani Rosa. A couple of stats I heard from them. McKenna Jackson had 74 kills on the year. I noticed that Kalani Rosa had 91 digs.
Wow.
So those are some pretty impressive figures. Tonight it's the Central Catholic Rams and the David Douglas Scots. Let me give you a couple of interesting stats.
We are so grateful for Kalani and McKenna. The gifts that they have left on the court, they have glorified you through the sport of volleyball. Not only through volleyball, but through the kind, generous hearts and amazing women that they are, and the way that they show the gifts that you've given them in their day-to-day interactions. We ask that you bless them on their journey ahead so that their lives are fruitful and full, and remember that they are always in your loving care and in your presence. Amen. The Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. Go Rams.
All right, I was going to tell Steve a couple of things. One, McKenna Jackson's headed to Idaho on a scholarship, but listen to this. Not only are the Central Catholic Rams undefeated, they have only lost 2 sets all year, and that was in the first week to Clackamas when they won that match 3-2. They have not lost a set since then. And they were pretty excited when I asked them tonight, were they going to keep that going? They said yes. They have 2 matches left in the regular season. Okay. This is the last home game. Next week, they'll be on the road, and they face 2 of the top teams in the state, Westland and Jesuit.
Okay.
So
nice. Yeah, I remember from the beginning of the season, we could see that improvement in intensity. Every game, they were either more sharp, more on target, more options they were using. So I can see that they're peaking. This is the right time for them to peak and get up there.
I was talking with head coach Kayla Hambley beforehand, and I said to her, wow, you're going to end up the season with 2 of the powerhouses. And she pretty much said, well, that's the way it should be.
Yeah, good athletes, good coaches, they want to be there. They really look forward to playing the best teams.
All right, David Douglas Scots, their head coach is Janine Rainey, of course, the head coach for the Central Catholic Rams. That's Kayla Hambley. While we got a chance, I'll tell you the story about Delaney Williams. I mentioned to Coach Hambley, she always makes a couple of players available, and I said, could I ask Delaney Williams a couple of questions? She said, sure, and Delaney came over. She's very, very impressive speaker. She had a lot of poise. She's a freshman. Mm-hmm. And I asked her first about, you're the freshman on the team. How's that going this year? She said, everybody's been so helpful. And she said, I really feel at home on the team. And all the girls have been so nice to me.
Good.
So I said to her, I want to take you back a week to the Clackamas game. And I said, remember the second set, Rams were up 20-8 when you went back to serve. And I said to her, what was on your mind when you went back to serve 20-8? And she said, I'm so focused on serving. I didn't think anything. I just wanted to get my serve in. And I said, after you got that first serve in, at any point in time, did you say to yourself, wow, I could serve out for the set here? And she kind of smiled and said, that thought might have crossed my mind. And I said, it had to be pretty exciting when you did. She said, yeah, that was really exciting.
Good deal. Yeah, Central Catholic has done a nice job getting lots of players on the court, lots of options. Everybody's been contributing. Every player has contributed in the matches that we've seen so far this year.
And I expect to see pretty much everybody play tonight.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that David Douglas is one of the powerhouse teams in the Mount Hood Conference, but let's see if they give the Rams a good matchup tonight.
You know, I'm sure the Rams want a good matchup. You know, you always want to have a good hard-fought game going into your postseason. So.
And again, I'll let everybody know, between the second and third period, we'll give you some information. We've been highlighting players and showcasing them, and tonight it'll be Elliot Bush and Sophia Cooper. Elliot Bush is a junior, Sophia Cooper a sophomore. Thanks for joining us here on Oregon Sports Beat. We still have a lot of sports lined up this week. You can go to our website, OregonSportsBeat.com. We have a couple of football games Saturday. Saturday night, we're going to cover the American Futsal League. It's a professional league. The West Coast teams are Portland, Los Angeles, Albuquerque, and Phoenix. They'll be playing at the Oregon Premier Futsal in Oregon City, that match. So we'll cover that live. All right, we're just about ready to get this one underway. We're going to have the introduction of the players.
Well, good evening once again, and welcome to Central Catholic High School for tonight's Mount Hood Conference match between the Scots of David Douglas and your Central Catholic Rams. A reminder that respect for the opponent, spectators, coaches, and officials is necessary at all levels of athletics. So we ask that all participants of both schools act appropriately and treat each other fairly in the spirit of good, healthy competition. A reminder that masks must be worn over the nose and mouth at all times, and when possible, please maintain a space of 6 feet of distancing. The OSAA and Central Catholic are committed to a welcoming environment that promotes fair play and respect for all, and expect the same from each of you here tonight. We request your cooperation in supporting the participants and officials in a positive manner. Together, we can provide a safe and respectful environment for all. And now, let's meet the teams. First, the visitors from David Douglas. On the floor for the Scots tonight, number 3, Julia Graham.
All right, we're introducing the David Douglas Scots.
Number 5, Brooke Lee. Number 6,
Steve, I guess I have to do a disclaimer before we start this match. Both of my daughters graduated from David Douglas.
That's right. I remember you telling me that.
Number 9, Bianca Fox. Number 10, Terry Whitlow. Number 11, Aspen Pierce. Number 12, Alexis Tomey. Number 13, Felicia Franco. Number 14, Rose Vanador. Number 16, Alex Mann. And number 17, Ava Piper.
All right, that's the Scots.
And now, here are your Central Catholic Rams.
All right, introduction of the Rams players.
Number 1, Lauren Stemple. Number 2, Elani Rosa.
Rosa, the senior.
Number 4, Renee Tassin. Number 5, Emily Hager. Number 7, Elizabeth Kern. Number 8, Mia Starr. Number 9, McKenna Jackson.
McKenna Jackson, the other senior.
Number 10, Sophia Cooper. Number 11, Elliot Bush. Number 12, Reagan Zuckerman. Number 13, Alicia Wilson. Number 14, Amaya Parnell. And number 15, Delaney Williams. Head coach of the Rams, Kayla Hambley. She's assisted by assistant coach Joan Ravelli. Tonight's officials, Sandy Stanley and Robert Wise. Now we invite everyone to please stand and remove your hats for the singing of our national anthem, performed this evening by Galia Rosa.
Fly
Well, all right. You can't get much better than that for singing the national
There
anthem.
we go. There we go.
Wow.
Lots of talent in this gym tonight.
Right. The Central Catholic Rams, the David Douglas Scots, 6A Mount Hood Conference Volleyball action. Rams are undefeated. They've lost 2 sets all year, and that was in the first game of the season when they beat Clackamas 3-2. Rams won the first set, lost the next 2, and then won the last 2 to pull that win out, and have not lost a set since then. Rams in the maroon jerseys, gold trim, gold numbers. David Douglas, the red and black. Red jerseys, black shorts, black numbers. The libero for the Central Catholic Rams, number 2, Kaylani Rosa, in the white. Up front for the Rams, you can see Mia Starr, Alicia Wilson, and McKenna Jackson. Lauren Stemple up there in the front. Boy, she is a setter supreme. First serve, here we go. Rams, they set it up for Jackson, and that is out. Just long. Scots take a 1-0 lead. Serving for the Scots, number 5, Brooke Lee. Stemple going to set it up on the outside. The hard hit that time, and that is by Alicia Wilson.
Alicia did a nice job of picking a spot there, splitting 2 players on David Douglas.
What was interesting, the server that time for David Douglas walked up to the line and hit that serve flat-footed, no jump serve. Stemple on the serve. They're going to set that up. Jackson just tips it over. She wound up like she was going to really hit that one.
Then just did a nice little tip of the ball there, pushing it off of a David Douglas player.
2-1 Rams. Lauren Stemple on the serve. Left-handed serve from Stemple. Going to set this up, the little tip, saved by Rosa. They set that up. Starr got it back over the net. And Rams saved that one. Rosa's going to set it up on the outside. There's a little dink. Douglas manages to get that. Rams still keep the ball in play. Rosa sets it up again. This time from the outside, a hard hit. That time, that was Bush. Elliot Bush again.
So nice volley going on there. Girls both sides keeping the ball live for a while there. Central Catholic came up with an opportunity to hit, a little bit short on that though.
2-2. Douglas serving. This is Alexis Tomey. Starr. Rosa sets it up for Starr. Stemple going to set it up on the outside, and a long hit by Wilson. 3-2, Scots lead. Again, Alexis Tomey to serve into the net. Point Rams, 3-3. Wilson checks out. Renee Tassin checks in, and we know what a good server she is.
She will pick a spot. She has shown us she can go deep, she can go short. They're giving her that open court in the middle there.
Wherever it is, she'll find it. Rosa with the dig, Stemple with the setup, Jackson the tip.
Another free ball there.
Stemple going to set it up on the outside for Bush. Scots dug that out. Oh,
Nice
what a
dig.
nice save that time by Tassin. Tassin, Stemple.
Caught a lift there on the set.
Point Scots, 4-3. On the service now for the Scots, Alex Mann, number 16. Early on, first set action, 4-3, Scots lead. Bush. We're going to showcase Elliot Bush and Sophie Cooper.
That's a replay play there, boy. She came down hard down the line. There was no doubt on that hit that she was going to kill it.
I told her this story about me playing baseball, and I'd rather face a pitcher than face her. A little tip saved by Cass, and McKenna Jackson sets it up, and there's a tip.
Off of David Douglas.
Point Rams. McKenna Jackson's going to serve. Hard serve. That hit the back line and just went right on by. 6-4 Rams. Bush and Cooper both told me that over the summer they both got way stronger last year. Tassin,
nice
Stemple sets it up hard. Oh.
That play started back here with that pass from Tassin. She was able to get that ball to the setter. Setter didn't have to move her feet much, and she was able to get a very nice set off.
Cooper on that hit up front for the Rams. It's Starr, Cooper, and Bush. Jackson on another serve, and that's in.
Oh, man.
Scots let that go, and it dropped in. 8-4.
Came a nice serve across the court, had a lot of good speed on it.
Boy, Jackson hits the ball hard on the serve. Boy, Bush hit that so hard, the defender on the back line.
She's feeling it today.
Wow.
That's like 2 or 3 she's got down there, got good power behind the ball and driving it.
9-4. And that ball, the serve so hard, they could not return it. Cooper, McKenna Jackson on the serve, 10-4. Boy, she's just hitting the ball so hard from the service line.
Yeah, David Douglas is playing the ball off to the side, and when those fast ones come in like that, it's very hard to get your arms angled at the right place and make a good pass on it. And she's putting a lot on those serves.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right, Scott's coach is talking that over.
It takes a little while sometimes for the Rams to get warmed up. Games are usually close up to that 5-point mark, and then all of a sudden we see a run.
They need to get in a rhythm, and they've got it going right now.
They did. They found who's on.
Well, the serves from McKenna Jackson have been like that one.
Yeah.
And that one's out. It's point to the Scots. Jackson tried to go into the right-hand side that time. 10-5. Serving for the Scots, number 11, Aspen Pierce. They set it up. The little dink. Scots keep that in play, but make a dive, and it goes off of the player. Point Rams, and Mia Starr drops back to serve. Another hard server. 11-5 Rams. Starr sets it up. Bush. Wow, that was so hard. And that's a point for the Rams. Scots hit it into the net. 12-5. Second serve for Starr. Starr's going to set it up. Bush.
Good dig there by David Douglas.
Good dig. Starr sets it up. Bush again. Mia Starr sets those plays up for Elliot Bush, and she hammers it.
Bush has got a good swing going tonight. She's putting the ball down. She's mixing it up.
13-5 Rams. Nice block that time by Cooper. Starr sets it up, and there's a hit by Bush. Mia Starr on a run for the serve, 14-5. And that
Nice
hit out of bounds by the Scots, 15-5.
She did a good job getting that ball to drop in front of that middle back player, and the back player was reaching for it a little bit too much. She's got to move her feet a little bit more.
Again, if you haven't seen during the season, those two people at the sides of the court are sterilizing the ball after every play. Tassin, Rosa keeps it up. There's Bush, a little tip, and in. 16-5.
That's some good court presence there. She was able to see that open spot, and she just tipped it there. After hitting so much, it really took them off guard.
Mia Starr on a run. That one drops.
Nice.
And boy, that ball just took a nosedive.
Yeah, she did a nice job coming across the court on that one.
17-5, 7 straight points for Mia Starr on the serve. Emily Hager checks in. Stemple checks out. 17-5 Rams. Starr's going to set it up. Bush. And it drops. 18-5.
Another timeout here. Coach wants to break this serve if she can.
Stars run off 8 straight points on the serve. It was 10-5 when she went back there. It's 18-5 now. Thanks for joining us here on Oregon Sports Beat, bringing you live Central Catholic volleyball action.
Rams are doing a nice job of mixing up the serves, placing that ball all around on the court, and good court presence and good eyesight there by the Rams to find some open spots and get some easy points.
We've pointed this out before, but the Rams serve so deep that the setter back there is just trying to get the ball forward and not get far enough forward, whereas the Rams, you can see, they get that ball right up to the net for the Stemple or one of the other setters to get it up right there at the net where the outside hitters can really just blast it.
Yeah, you're so right, David. They send that ball deep, get it to those back row passers. Those back row passers have to make some good digs because they got such speed on it to get that ball up to the setter without her having to move too much.
Exactly. Starr on the serve. Again, a nice long, hard serve. Starr's going to set it up on the outside, the little tip. Scots managed to save that one, a block.
The net, I believe.
Net on the Scots. Point for the Rams, 19-5. Boy, that ball took another nosedive. I don't know what Starr puts top spin on that, but when it comes over, it's going pretty hard, and then all of a sudden it just drops.
Yeah.
It's like a overhand curveball.
They sometimes they get a nice top spin on it.
20-5. There's a ball that's going to drop in. Point Scots. It was blocked and then just kind of dropped short of Keilani Rosa. 20-6. It'll be service for the Scots. Back there to serve for the Scots, number 13, Felicia Franco. Whoop, that ball dropped in.
Yeah.
That ball didn't have a lot of speed on it, but it went straight down and dropped in, an ace for Franco.
Nice top spin on that ball. Took it over the net and just dropped down. Central Catholic will adjust and won't play so short.
That service is out, 21-7. I think the Rams were anticipating a harder serve that time. That ball dropped in.
They were a little bit deep there.
And that ball blocked up there by Sophia Cooper. 22-7. Elliott Bush on the serve. Hard serve again. Wilson sets that up and way up in the air. Still in play. Scots get it over the net. They'll set it up on the outside.
Nice. Getting some young players in here, getting some nice hits there.
That was Elliott Bush though on the kill. 23-7. And Bush on the serve. Block and drops back. Drops back into the Rams court. 23-8 now. Checking in for the Rams, number 7, Elizabeth Kern. She's a sophomore.
Coach making sure she gets a lot of players some playing time here and wants to have that depth in there when going into this postseason.
Serving for the Scots, number 1. Set that up, there's the hard hit. Oh, long.
I think that might have been no touch. Okay.
Long hit that time.
Yeah.
That was Renee Zuckerman. Here's the serve. Rosa digs it out. They're going to set it up. Wow.
Yeah.
Cooper on the hit that time. No chance to return that.
They do a nice job of hitting the ball cross court, finding some gaps there, making that back row work hard.
We're at set point. Rosa on the serve, 24-9. Oh, nice hit that time by the Scots, number 16.
She did a nice left-handed hit that time, found a gap
Exactly.
there. Very nice.
Alex Mann on the hit, left-handed. Point for the Scots, 24-10. Brooke Lee on the serve. Flat-footed with the serve. And long. 24-11. Scots with a couple of points. Brookley on the serve. Set up. That little dink that time. Scott's able to keep it in play. Nice dig that time. Scott's dug out a couple that time. Rosa. Scott's doing a good job here of keeping this in play. And Jackson, with all that strength, jumps up and just tips it over for the set.
Did a nice job. She did a nice job adjusting on that. She was a little bit far off the net. The serve was close to the net, so she just went for the dink and did a nice job there.
All right, first set goes to the Rams, 25-11.
David Douglas did a nice job in that first match, scrapping around, keeping that ball alive many times. It keeps get a couple of points there. Rams showed what they're made of, many different options. They went to their deep serves, short serves. They used long hits, short hits. Many players got on the court.
Right, Coach Hambly's playing a lot of players. We are at the gym at Central Catholic High School. Rams undefeated this year. I mentioned 2 games left, both on the road, West Lynn and Jesuit. Hope you were able to join us Tuesday night when we did the boys soccer game with the Rams. The Rams scored a goal in the last 30 seconds of that game to win that one 1-0.
And boy, was it a go. It was an interesting go there that time.
Rams beat Reynolds, so 1-0 in the last 30 seconds on a corner kick that the goalie jumped up and it hit his hands and he kind of dropped it. And as he did, one of the Rams players headed it into the goal.
Yeah, I think it was actually a heads-up play on the goalie. I think it was falling into the net and he didn't have control, so he kind of batted it out. But there was a Ram there.
All right, we'll get the second set started here. Rams won the first, 25-11. Well, I just took a look down there, Steve, and for one thing, I see Keilani Rosa, number 2, the libero, doesn't have the white jersey on. She's got a regular jersey on.
Yeah, it looks like they putting Tassin in as a libero on this match here.
Yeah, there we go. I missed her standing over there.
They got Keilani's there. She looks like she's in the front row right now. Maybe coach is going to give her an opportunity to do some hitting tonight.
All right, so they made the change. Tassin now is the libero. And Keilani Rosa is on the front line along with McKenna Jackson and Mia Starr.
Yeah. And
Elliot Bush in the game too. So the serve is going to go to Lauren Stemple. She's got that great left-handed serve.
I think we'll see a pretty strong team here. I think we're looking at some players that'll be filling spots for next year too.
Rams only going to lose those 2 seniors, Jackson and Rosa. Big losses. Boy, they got a lot of great young players. Stemple going to set it up. The hit. Boy, that was a hit by Rosa. She got
I don't know who he's calling Rosa into the net.
She got a chance to go for a kill and she let it go.
Yeah, she saw the David Douglas players, but he called it on her. I think they both were kind of close to the net.
So 1-0. Douglas. They led the first set 1-0.
Mm-hmm. But you
the
see,
big point then was
Rosa got up to hit. You saw that. That's why she's there.
Starr ran off 9 straight points on the service. Stemple. And again, Jackson tips it over the net.
Calling it a lift.
2-0 Scots. Serving for the Scots, it's Alexis Tomey. Starr not going to be able to save that. Jackson tried. Went wide. It went right into where the chairs are.
Yeah.
There was no way Jackson was going to be able to get to that. 3-0. Scott's off to a lead. Starr tipped back over the net. And that's going to be long.
Nice idea there.
4-0 Scots. Tomey on the serve, 4-0 Scots. Stemple sets it up. Again, tipped over the net by Jackson, and that drops in.
A little bit of miscommunication there on David Douglas.
4-1 Rams. And Rosa will go back to serve. Jackson the tip. She's got a scholarship to play volleyball at Idaho next year. And a great block that time. Jackson on the block.
Central Catholic making a statement with that block there. You know, after David Douglas ran off a few points, they wanted to make a statement, and boy, did they do that.
Starr, Jackson, and Bush up front on the block. Stemple. Rosa sets it. There's the hard hit. Blocked back. Rams still with the ball in the hit. Bush tried to dink it over, and it was short.
Yeah, she was looking for a spot over there on the right side of the court, far side of the court.
5-2, Scots lead. Nice serve that time by the Scots. Jackson doesn't waste any time that time.
Yeah.
She unloaded on a hit from the outside.
Yes. Came there, paused a bit, making sure that serve got to the right spot, and then she just released on it.
Jackson serving. She served well in the first set. Those hard serves like that one. That's going backwards. Scots get it over.
Ooh.
Rams
Net.
saved that.
Yeah.
Net, though, on the Scots.
Okay.
5-4, Scots lead.
Net on the Scott. Coach, David Douglas, coach, signaling to the refs. He thought that was a push there.
Jackson, boy, that's a hard hit, but into the net.
Yep.
Jackson fired up. She served that into the net and was mad at herself.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Scott serving. This is Alex Mann. Rosa, they set her up. Over the net, oh, into the net. 7-4 Scots. Rams won the first set, 25-11. 7-4 Scots here in the second set. Stempel going to set it up. Rosa sets it up. Star on the hit that time. And Jackson saves that. Up in the air, Stempel gets it over the net. Star's going to have to get that over. She does. Oh, nice save by Rosa. And Bush goes long.
Nice volley there, nice saves. Both teams keeping the ball alive, waiting for an opportunity. David Douglas comes back with a hit. It's Doug. Central Catholic sets it up.
And Rams want to take a timeout. Timeout on the court, second set. Rams won the first. This set, Scots lead 8-4.
Yeah, this is actually a good situation here for the Rams to play through this. They want to make sure they have this kind of experience going into the postseason. So we'll see what adjustments coach will make here on the Rams. Give them a little pep talk there, settle them down, and then we'll see how they come back here after this timeout. David Doug was very excited. They did a nice job keeping the ball alive, having some long volleys there, and coming up with some points.
All right, just about ready. 8-4, Scots lead in the second set. Rams head out. The serve. Rosa, Stempel sets it. Oh. Bush winds up and lets that fly.
Well, Rams came out, they had to call a timeout. They're going to come out trying to make a statement here. You're going to see some hard hitting. You're going to see some smart digging. Some dinks, everything. They're going to mix it up.
Star on the serve. She had 9 straight points on the serve in the first set. Jackson saves that one. Star sets it. Bush. Into the net. Point Rams, 8-6. Mia Star, the sophomore, on the serve. Blocked. What a save by Bush. Stempel. Stempel on the hit and the point. 8-7, Scots lead.
Both teams doing a nice job of digging balls that normally would hit the floor, but they've been doing a nice job keeping the ball alive during this match.
And Scots get that over the net. And that's a point. Great tip that time by Bush. 8-8 now. Rams have run off 4 straight. Mia Starr in the serve. She ran off 9 straight points in the first set. 4 points here.
Nice drop. That's a drop.
Great drop serve that time.
It's deceitful after having the ball come at you so fast, and then when she comes up with that soft serve that just kind of drops in there, makes it difficult for those back row
Rams
players.
first lead at 9-8. Nice save that time by Rosa. Jackson, Starr, outside Bush. Hit it so hard it came back across the net.
Nice left-hander there, took him by surprise.
Stemple that time on the hit. 10-8 Rams.
So Stemple there, able to reach back and grab a set and get something on it. Took him by surprise with that left hand.
Yep, Stemple left-handed, you know. Got to make an adjustment there. Jackson with a nice save from the back line. Bush again on a hard hit. Boy, Elliot Bush is really on. Rosa saves it. Starr sets it. Bush and in.
Bush is having a night. She's having a night. She's putting that ball away.
We're going to feature her at the end of the second set, and we'll tell you a little bit about her, but wow, is she on tonight. Starr. Nice dig that time by the Scots, and that's in. Point Scots, 11-9, Rams lead. This is Rosa's 4th year with the team, and she's made the all-conference team or honorable mention
yes.
every year so far.
One of the top setters, libero players in the state, I think they said.
I think so. She's going to take a year off after graduation. Nice save by Stemple. Starr sets it up, the hard hit, and that's out.
Yeah, a little bit long there. Nice job. Nice way to go across court.
11-10 Rams lead. On the serve for David Douglas is number 4, Angelina Acosta. And nice tip that time.
Way to mix it up. That's what one of the things the Rams do best is they know when to mix it up. They find those blockers coming up and nobody behind them. They'll dink it right over them.
Starr that time with the tip. 12-10. Just saved that one. Starr gets it back over the net. Nice recovery. And that goes long. Point Rams, 13-10. Bush is going to serve. Starr saved that. They'll set it up. Stemple, the left-hander, blocked and drops in. Nice play by the Scots.
David Douglas did a nice job there setting up. Getting a block there. Back row have moved up.
13-11. Scots keep it in play. Starr going to set it. Bush the hard hit.
That's a back row hit there. That's a nice job.
Starr saves that one. Starr with the hit. And hit right back underneath the net. 14-11 Scots. All right, Renee Tasson going to take the serve. We know what a good server she is. 14-11 Rams.
Okay.
Point Rams. Jackson up for the block. I was worried whether that was in the net or not.
Yeah, I thought she might have been over the net on that one, and it was the second ball. They still had one more touch.
Tassin.
Nice,
An
nice.
ace. She dropped that right in front of the back line.
That's right.
16-11 Rams.
You know, she'll read it again. She'll see, are they still playing me deep? Maybe they pulled up, so maybe I'll go long.
She's got great touch on the
And
ball.
she does
goes
go long.
Boy,
Yeah,
You
we're
could
setting that one up.
you could see that coming. When Starr set it up and Jackson started forward,
Yep,
and she picked her spot and just zeroed
she
it.
did, she did. You know, one thing I noticed this time, Jackson played back row and did a really nice job passing there. She did a really nice job in the back row,
Nice
showing her
job
versatility.
setting, too.
Yeah, she did a nice job.
They've been playing a couple of players in a little different spots. Starr's been back there setting, and so has Jackson, but it's 17-11, Rams lead. Rosa was up on the front line for a little bit. Rams were behind, if you remember, 8-4. They now lead 17-11. They've run off 13 points to 3 for the Scots. Renee Tassin on the serve. Boy, she picks her
she does
spot.
a nice job. Yep. You know, that ball hangs and it drops. That back row kind of freezes. They don't move their feet up, and then they find themselves reaching for it.
Back row hit it into one of the middle row players.
Yes.
18-11, Tassin on serve again.
Now she
Hard
goes
one.
deep. Yep.
And that's going to be a point for the Rams. That actually hit the basketball standard up there, but that's in play.
Yep.
19-11. Tassin going to send that forward.
puts it
Starr's
right
going to
there.
set it. Jackson.
Yep.
Scott's got a hand up on it, but that ball was hit so hard.
Yeah, another quick set there for Jackson.
20-11. Delaney Williams checks into the game. She's the freshman. By the way, when I interviewed her, you wouldn't guess she was a freshman. Starr going to set it up. The hit. Scott still got it in play. They're going to send it back. Starr will set it again to Jackson. Scott's managed to dig that one out. Tassin set it up again for Jackson. And Jackson's not going to waste another one.
No, she's not.
Pounded that. 21-11.
They're good blockers are in the back row, and so Jackson says, I'm gonna take advantage of this situation here.
21-11. Rams lead. And
Yep.
that dive
Again.
ball that Tassin serves. Scott's tried to get that back, hit it into the net. 22-11.
She makes a team work. She'll make them pull up, and then next thing you know, she's going deep on the serve.
Renee Zuckerman checks in for Stemple. Boy, that was a hard
That's
serve.
right, yep.
A line drive serve, and the back row just got a hand up, and it just went right
Yeah.
by him. 23-11.
Yeah, when they pull up for that serve, and they have to play those because they know she can drop it in there, so they have to make a play on it, even though it's coming so hard.
Short serve,
Off
much
court.
softer. That's going to be out. But boy, Tassin mixes up the speed so well on that.
She went down both lines that time, one after the other. Nice job.
Great placement, great speed, got a great drop on the ball. 24-11, Tassin serving for the second set. Rams won the first, 25-11.
And she goes to the same spot.
went to the same spot she did just before. Starr, they set it up. Wilson sets it up. Scots got it. They'll send it back and out. Rams win the second set. Won the first set 25-11. Won the second set 25-11. All right, Rams up 2-0 on both on sets. Let me tell you, I interviewed two players. We've been showcasing players. I know we showcased McKenna Jackson, Mia Starr the first week. We showcased Lauren Stemple and Keilani Rosa. Tonight we're going to showcase Sophia Cooper and Elliott Bush. We'll tell you a little bit about Sophia Cooper, the sophomore. This is her second year on varsity. Before she got to Central Catholic, she played softball, but she gave that up. She's concentrating solely on volleyball. She told me, I asked her any career path you take. She says, I'm not decided on anything yet.
You said she's a sophomore?
Keeping my options open.
Yeah.
Her sister played varsity volleyball here at Central Catholic for 2 years, and her brother was on the track team here. He was a high jumper.
Okay. So, nice.
So the sophomore, Sophia Cooper, a name we've been saying a lot tonight.
That's right.
Is Elliott Bush. Let me tell you, this is her. By the way, she's a junior. It's her third year on varsity. She said she loves volleyball. It'll always be her favorite sport, but she's thinking track.
Okay.
In college.
Okay.
She is a javelin thrower. And she said she has two sisters, and both of them played. One played volleyball here at Central Catholic, and the other ran cross country. Her parents were both coaches in the CYO league.
Okay.
What do you think? What do you think they coached?
Track, volleyball. Okay.
She said volleyball runs in my family.
Yeah, and she's showing it. She started off early tonight, got some great hits in, made an adjustment after that first one, and then just started killing it.
The people we've talked to, we've showcased. Look at that. Starr will be back. Stemple will be back. Cooper will be back. Bush will be back. Wow.
And coaches getting players into different positions tonight. I can see her looking there and going, okay, what will this look like next year already?
Right. Alicia Wilson is a sophomore. Delaney Williams is a freshman. Tassin is a junior.
You see Tassin suiting up tonight in the libero spot, and she does a nice job of digging and passing the ball. Just what you want in a libero player.
All right, ready to get started in the third set. Rams have taken the first two. 25-11, 25-11. On the service for David Douglas, number 5, Brooke Lee. The little dink over by Jackson.
Well, they call it what did they call that? I'm not sure.
Oh, I didn't see.
They signaled an out, but I'm not sure.
So 1-0. Douglas has led each set 1-0. That time Jackson dinks it over. What she tried to do the point before, she did there.
Yeah, I think what may have happened is the point before she was a little bit far out, so she might have came on this side of the pole, the outside of the pole on that.
I think that's what the call was. You're right, Steve. Thanks. Stemple on the serve. Oh, Scots may save that. They get it back over the net. They do. Stemple.
Oh, called it in.
That called in. Big hit that time by Rosa.
Was cross court there.
She went cross court and it went in.
She is happy about that.
She said, I get to be up here at the net.
Yeah, she doesn't get to hit often, but she's doing a nice job.
Stemple. Scots are going to have to save this. They do. The tip. Jackson 3 straight times has tipped the ball over the net.
Well, they have to respect her quick set. They have to respect that quick set and her hit. So players were lining up to play that, and she was able to read nicely that there was an open spot there.
3-1 Rams. Lauren Stemple on the serve, the left-hander. I don't know what's going on. The referee yelling something. Oh,
Nice ace serve there.
an ace for Stemple. That ball was one of those ones with the top spin that dropped.
And
Looked like it rolled off the end of a table.
yeah, and she came all the way across court with that left hand on that one.
The block. Alicia Wilson and McKenna Jackson up there for the block. Point Rams 5-1. Stemple, the hard serve, deep. No, tipped that time by Jackson.
So that time she caught him flat-footed, waiting for her to tip, and she decides, okay, I'm going to hit this one down. No block attempts on that
Jackson said, no more of this tips, no more dinks. Let me
Well,
blast one.
one. You know, she's reading the defense nicely there.
Another nice serve by Stemple. Scott's got to get this over. They do. Oh, and it drops in.
Nice job that time by the Scots to put that ball in the open court spot there.
Dropped in between Wilson and Jackson. 6-2 our score. Scots on the serve, number 12, Alexis Tomey. Rosa saves it, got to get it over the net. Jackson, Jackson hit it into the rafters.
She knew as soon as she hit it that it was going to be too hard.
Let's see, I got to go high and I got to go deep, but I went too high. 6-3. Rosa digs it, Stemple sets it, and the dink again by Jackson. They are just backing off, respecting her.
And she's doing a nice job mixing it up.
7-3 Rams. And Wilson going to go back to serve. Wilson back to serve, 7-3 Rams. Alicia Wilson. Stemple. Rosa sets it on the outside, the hard hit. Scots keep it in play. Wilson set by Stemple. Rosa with a hard hit.
There we go.
Boy, she's relishing this.
You know, she's out there. She's got a chance tonight to play a role she doesn't play normally, and she's taking full advantage of it.
8-3 Rams. Wilson on the serve. And into the net. Oh, Scots get it over, but Stemple with a hard hit. 9-3 Rams. The sophomore Alicia Wilson on the serve.
She swings all the way over to the left side of the court.
Hard hit. Get that over. Stemple's going to set it for Jackson. And another powerhouse hit. 10-3.
Jackson's up there already. She's got these nice long arms. She's able to get a good snap on the ball.
And the Scots want to take a timeout. Timeout. 10-3 in the first set or third set. Rams have won the first two.
I got to give it to the Scots, though. They've been doing some digging back row, saving a lot of balls, keeping them alive. You know, they've been doing a nice job there.
Just not able to get enough on those to get them up to the net so the setter can set it right on the net.
Yeah, they have to go back with a lot of free balls, and that lets Central Catholic set up nicely when those free balls come over.
10-3, Rams lead. Alicia Wilson still on the serve. Oh, a little miscommunication there.
Yeah.
That ball dropped in between a couple of Ram players.
Yeah, they were looking for a setter. I'm not sure who's playing that row right now. They'll talk it over. They'll make an adjustment. That's what they're doing now.
Ram's got too many players out there right now.
Well, they're waiting for a sub here. There we go.
There we go.
So there they go. They talk it over. They see who's going to get that spot.
Zuckerman, Stemple on the set, the hard hit, and in. Elliot Bush on the hit.
Bush goes deep on that one and gets it right there a little bit before the line. She is having a great night tonight.
Cooper checks in. McKenna Jackson on the serve. Boy, she hits it hard. Look at that. Oh, into the net.
Yeah, she was falling a little bit away from that hit that time. Didn't get enough on it.
11-5 Rams. Going back to serve for the Scots, number 6, Faith Goyi. I think this is her first time serving tonight. Pounds the ball off of the hardwood.
Waiting for the official, needs to get something, mark something down. Probably a rotation change.
The serve. Bush, and that's in.
Yep.
Boy, she's got those corners and that back line zeroed in.
Yeah,
12-5.
I think she hit one long at the beginning, and she's dialed it in and figured it out, and she's been hitting hard and inside ever since.
We've seen power tonight from the Rams. 12-5, Rosa to serve. Low and into the net, 12-6. Serving for the Scots, number 4, Angelina Acosta. Jackson, Rosa sets it, oh, into the net, 12-7. Oh, long hit on the outside, 12-8.
Yeah, she got a little bit underneath that one too much.
Acosta on the serve, 12-8. Rams lead in the third. And there's a shot, went under the net. And Acosta kind of, I couldn't tell, did she slip down or was she just
I think she took her eye off the ball a little bit and just barely got the touch on it, so the serve did not go that far. And she was,
13-8, Bush on the serve. Rosa going to set up.
Nice block. It was a nice block.
Rosa set up Cooper to the block. Point for the Scots. 13-9.
Nice job by number 7 at the net there, being in the right place, keeping those hands up high.
Tori Samambith. Rosa's going to set up. Oh, I think Wilson was trying to hit it, and I think she caught the side of the ball, and it just dropped in for the point.
Yeah, she was off a little bit on her jump there, so she had to make an adjustment in the air, so she was able to get enough on the ball to dink it almost right over the blocker.
14-9, and that went out. Point Rams, 15-9. Back to serve, Sophia Cooper. Oh, saved, and wait.
I think they're going to call that when it hit the pole there. I think they called that out like a line.
I think so too. That the linesman had the flag up.
Yeah.
16-9 our score. Bush on the serve. Rams lead 16-9. Third set. Rams have the first two.
Nice.
There's
serve,
the hit, dropped
nice
in.
Serve.
An ace for Sophia Cooper.
We have a nice angle up here, and you can see that ball going through the air, and you see it starts dropping. You know.
How do you get the top spin on the ball like that? I know if I was a baseball pitcher, I snap the ball downward.
Yeah. Basically, that's what they're doing. That wrist is snapping the ball as soon as they make contact. Sometimes also they will do under the ball like that to get it down. You'll see that happen when they're doing some back row hits or some flat foot hits and not really looking for a kill, but looking to get the ball over with some momentum on it.
17-9 Rams lead. They won the first set 25-11. They won the second set 25-11. Stemple, Wilson, Jackson, Williams. Whoa, Williams not. She's service too long that time.
You had a sub coming in here.
Wait a minute, I'm not sure.
I don't think they called that a serve.
I don't think so too. I think time was out.
Yeah, and they were waiting for a sub to come in.
Exactly. So we'll do that one over. Sophia Cooper on the serve. Blocked. Point Rams. 18-9. Cooper on the serve. Coach Hambley talking to everybody down there. And that goes out off Faith Goy. 19-9. Sophia Cooper, the sophomore, on the serve. The dink save dug out by Rosa. They'll set it up. Jackson going to set it up and take it back and just
kills that ball. She called for that one. She actually called the setter for that one.
You know, when you hit it so hard, it knocks the other player down. 20-9. Bush on the serve again, and that goes off of the back line.
Yep.
Point Rams, 21-9. Sophia Cooper, 21-9. The serve, another hard serve. Rose able to set that. Wilson on the outside. Oh, and into the net.
Lined up a little bit too deep on that one and had to reach for it and just couldn't get there in time to catch it a little bit higher.
21-10.
Coach makes a little bit of adjustment here.
Service. This is Brooke Lee. Dug out. And into the net. 21-11.
So coach is moving the freshman to a setter spot there, and they're working out their rotation here now after the serve goes.
Jackson on the back line. Brookley on the serve. Wilson saves it. Delaney Williams saves it over the net. They'll set that up, and Wilson hits it into the net. 21-12. First two sets, Scots had 11. They got 12 now in this one. 21-12.
And our libero comes in there.
Brooke Lee to serve. Wilson hits that one hard. Over the net. Rosa sets it up. Wilson out. Just out.
No, he's calling it in.
Oh, wait a minute.
Did he call that in?
I thought he signaled out.
No, I don't see.
Nope, nope. They put the score up yet.
Yeah, he called it in.
In. Point for the Rams. Rosa. Oh, nice, nice save that time by Delaney Williams. Jackson. They set it up for Jackson, who just tips it over. Oh, long hit that time by Rosa. 22-12. Point for the Scots. Serve, number 12, Alexis Tomey, into the net. Point Rams, 23-13. Reagan Zuckerman checks in. Nice save that time. They set it up for Rosa, and she hit it long.
Yeah, she's getting a little bit down on it. I think it's bouncing off the top of the net, just getting enough lift that carries it too deep there.
She's got the adrenaline going.
Oh yeah, she's loving being able to hit tonight.
The serve. Nice save. They'll set it up again for Rosa.
They're going to give it to her.
And she hits it. And just in front of the back line, point Rams. 24-14. Set point, match point coming up. McKenna Jackson to serve.
Rosa did a nice job adjusting there to get that ball in. That's deep.
And that's going to be way deep.
Yeah.
24-15. I think Jackson was smiling, although it's hard to tell with the mask on. 24-15 Rams. Back to serve. This is Faith Goyi. Into the net. That's it.
They won it there.
That's it. Rams take the third set, 25-15. Rams win 3-0. Take the first set, 25-11. Take the second set, 25-11. And take the third set, 25-15. Steve, your thoughts?
You know, David Douglas did a nice job tonight keeping the ball live. They did a lot of nice big plays off the court, bringing it back on, getting the ball over. The Rams did a nice job finding the spots. They made adjustments when they needed to make adjustments. They mixed it up a lot. You know, we got some great hits out of some different players tonight, and, you know, it's a good game. I think they're ready to go into the postseason strong right now.
Rams remain undefeated, only losing 2 sets all season long. That first match of the first game of the season against Clackamas when they won 3-2. But since then, they have been perfect, and they were perfect tonight. Rams have 2 games left next week. Those are both away games, one against West Lynn and one against Jesuit. By the way, Jesuit is the alma mater of Coach Hambly.
It's always nice as a coach to go back and coach against your alma mater.
Exactly.
You know, you kind of get a little bit of a nudge in your back there. You got to prove something.
All right, got some people we're going to thank tonight. I want to thank the athletic department here at Central Catholic High School for their help. Head coach Kayla Hambly, who generously makes players available for me and talks and gives me some information before the start of the game tonight. Our crew, our director, Alva Myers, our cameraman, Ellery Nelson, my broadcast partner, Steve Roberts. Again, we have things coming up this next few days here on Oregon Sports Beat. Saturday afternoon, we have football. We have a couple of games. Steve and I will be doing the game between Roosevelt and Lincoln at 12:30. So if you want to catch that. Then Saturday night at 9 o'clock, the American Futsal League has gotten started. It's a professional futsal league. They have 4 teams on the West Coast: Portland, Los Angeles, Phoenix, and Albuquerque. Los Angeles is here Saturday night. Steve and I will be doing that game, so turn in and catch that. Next Monday night, we're going to do Central Catholic boys soccer. We will be at LaSalle Prep, one of the outstanding soccer teams in the state, to cover that. Go to our website, OregonSportsBeat.com, and you'll get our schedule for April. So again, thanks for joining us here. I'm Dave Hall, again from Central Catholic High School, from the gym. The Rams remain undefeated. They sweep the David Douglas Scots in 3 sets, 25-11, 25-11, and 25-15. Good night, everybody.